Hi, I'm Mike Simpson, and we're here today with Chalk Talk. And we're going to talk a little bit about Guthrie Public Schools and things going on in our school district. We know that the summer is coming up, which means the start of the fall 2019-2020 school year is not far away. And I know kids don't want to hear that, but we're already preparing for next year. And with me today is Assistant Superintendent Doug Ogle. Doug has been with the district now for 6 years and 5 years in the role as Assistant Superintendent. And we're here today talking a little bit about a new program that we have going on, and it's something that we've offered in the past, but we've really not talked about it a lot, and we're trying to share this with the community so that they know the options that we have. And so, Doug, why don't you talk a little bit about the Blue Jay Academy?
Well, we've had an online presence at the high school level. It's a virtual academy, and so we just haven't had the chance to have that fully implemented where that we could get out in the public and kind of talk about that. And so at this time we have enough staff, and we feel that we're comfortable about getting out in public and taking on a full-time virtual academy for our students, and giving them a chance for an option from a non-traditional classroom if that's something that they're looking for.
Well, and one of the things, talk a little bit about how students can be involved in things that are still at the brick and mortar school, such as extracurriculars.
Well, the law has changed on that from the Oklahoma Secondary School Athletic Association, that now states that a student can be a full-time virtual student but have one class that's in a brick and mortar, and still be eligible to participate at that district that they're in. And so one of those classes could be anything extracurricular from band, vocal, junior ROTC to athletics. And so that's a kind of a game changer for some of our kids, that non-traditional classroom a virtual may work for, is now they can still be a Blue Jay athletic and still take a virtual class.
And so they're still our students. They may take some of their classes at home on the computer, but they can still participate in ag, they can still participate in vocal music, they can still participate in athletics, still be a Blue Jay.
Yes, you know, that's the great thing about when the law changed on that, is now those students that want to take the full-time virtual, they're just going to be required to at least take one class that be with Guthrie Public Schools, and that could be one of those extracurriculars, and they would just have to meet some eligibility requirements.
Okay. Well, I know one of the things that having done some in my graduate studies, a little bit of online instruction myself, I know one of the things that is a concern is the pacing of it and how you stay you stay on track for completion. And so talk a little bit about how the safeguards that we've got built in to keep the students on track.
Well, some of the things that we've noticed from some of our students that went on to other virtual schools is some of those students we get back just because they're not self-paced and they're not on track, and so we get those back. And so what we built in for the Blue Jay Academy is in the afternoons, Monday through Friday, we'll have tutoring. We have a certified 4 core subject teachers in there with math, English, science, and social studies. So our students will have a chance for 3 hours to come up and get tutoring if they get stuck at home. Also, what we would be able to do is we would be able to provide, and we mandated in their enrollment packet, is that they meet with one of those instructors one time a week so we can monitor with our staff their performance and how long that they're moving along in that program.
And so we're tracking them when they're working on the computer at home, but we're also meeting with them once a week in order to make sure face-to-face that they're staying on track to complete the courses in an appropriate fashion. Now, can they also work ahead and work faster than you would in a regular brick and mortar school classroom?
Yeah, this will be self-paced, and so some of those students that are very academically strong, they'll be able to move at a stronger and faster pace. Some of those students are going to need the extra help, and so that's why we're going to provide that. And so it's really up to each individual and how much parental involvement that they have at home, how successful they can be and how fast they can progress.
Do we have some AP courses they can take as well?
We do have some AP courses that some of those stronger students would be able to take, and those would be on a case-by-case basis.
Great. Great. Is there anything that we've missed about the Blue Jay Academy?
You know, I think it's something that we feel very comfortable and very excited for our students is to provide our students to still have a chance to get out of that traditional classroom where maybe they were struggling a little bit, and give them that online virtual, but also the luxury of having all the electives still at their fingertips and still be a Blue Jay. And so we're very excited about that opportunity to keep those students with us and still provide a good quality education for them.
That's great stuff, because we're providing other options for students besides just the brick and mortar, and they have an opportunity to participate in extracurriculars and all the award-winning programs that we have in Guthrie Public Schools. That's great. Appreciate you being on with me today, Doug, and appreciate all the great things that you do for Guthrie Public Schools as well. For Doug Ogle, I'm Mike Simpson with Guthrie Public Schools. Thanks for watching.